Well, folks, the White House is confirming exactly what we already do. Joe Biden is not running the show. Someone else is pulling the strings and setting the agenda. Go figure, right? Well, a reporter asked Press Secretary Jen Psaki how often Biden consults with the almighty Obama.
President Obama is taking part. Do you know how often he has spoken to President Biden?
They were not just president and vice president, they are friends, and they consult and talk about a range of issues. I would expect that continues through the course of President Biden's presidency.
See, I actually thought that Biden was going through somebody else, like Valerie Jarrett or someone like that, Susan Rice maybe, to get to Barack Obama. Thanks to Jen Psaki, I just learned he's calling the main man himself. All right, not a surprise, because a Rasmussen poll last week thought that 47% of likely voters believe that others were making the decisions for Biden behind the scenes. Of course they are, because he can't make a decision for himself. He's gone. Joining me now, co-hosts of Chicks on the Right podcast and the great website chicksontheright.com, Amy Jo Clark and Miriam Weaver. Both of you, welcome.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Good to see you two again. So, Miriam, there's an admission. He's going straight to Obama himself.
I mean, who is surprised by this, right? Although I will say I was a little bit surprised to hear so much about Obama when really the whole Biden administration is now officially called the Biden-Harris administration. And so it was really surprising that that was a leaked memo that came out, and now all the federal agencies are calling it the Biden-Harris administration, I guess to get us prepped for when she takes over, because Joe cannot manage this presidency on his own. We know this.
So this is interesting, Amy Jo. They want everyone in government to refer to them as the Biden-Harris administration, or the Harris-Biden administration, as Joe would normally say when he's on the campaign trail. But Amy Jo, do you think that Joe Biden knows what's going on with these memos? Is he even aware of this, or is there somebody pushing this, prepping Kamala Harris? Ultimately.
Oh my goodness. No, I don't think he knows half of what's going on. It's kind of like he didn't really know what was going on with all the executive orders that he was signing. You know that there was somebody else who was doing that behind the scenes, and he was just signing stuff as it came in. I don't think he had a clue at all. And in fact, I wonder, Obama, shouldn't he be off making movies with Netflix instead of running the country right now?
Yeah. Well, he should be. So listen, I want to change topics here and move on to this Evanston, Illinois. The town has now voted that they're going to pay reparations. And they're going to use reparations for maybe pay your mortgage if you want to buy a house in town. And this is for black folks in town, maybe to help pay for your college. They're going to maybe have a committee that's going to decide what they will pay for. Let me play a soundbite from one of the city councilmen.
I think this step is going to pull all of America forward. And it's really critical that we take that first step.
The large majority of Black Evanstons are very, very happy with the movement that is being made tonight. So we're looking forward to getting this out of the way so that the entire nation can understand that reparations work.
The entire nation, Miriam, they're going to pay for this by a 3% tax on marijuana sales, okay?
Well, I mean, so, reparations is probably the most divisive issue I can think of, and the least likely to mend any kind of racial fences. And so, I think it was Larry Elder, if I'm not mistaken, that said, it's basically extracting money from people who never owned slaves to give to people who were never slaves. And so I don't know, it seems to me like the Civil War and all the deaths of the Union soldiers that we had, which were 90% white, it seems like that was a good atonement for the sin of slavery. And doing reparations is never going to heal. It's only going to create bitterness with the people that have to pay for things that they have never personally been responsible for.
Look, I don't live in Evansville, Illinois. Thank God. I'm not moving there. I guarantee you that. But I've never owned a slave. I know you ladies never owned a slave. In fact, I don't know anybody that's ever owned a slave, and I don't know anybody that's ever been a slave either. So why we're talking about all this seems to me pandering to a political class, and that's what all of this is about. Amy Jo Clark,
Right.
Miriam Weaver, to the both of you, always great having you on. Thank you, ladies.
It's always great to
Thank
see you,
you.
Grant.